Happy Mother's Day to everybody who's joining us. We're back at the Table Ice Arena and watching the Twisters take on the Hornets. Yes, it's kind of a repeat from yesterday, but that is the way that the 6 teams fell in the brackets. They're now playing for 5th and 6th place. Off. Ferguson pushing out of pressure to tap in from Schmidt, but Hornets picking right up at the blue line, taken out of the neutral zone. Knocked away by Twisters. Over to Schmidt. Schmidt over to Ferguson. Ferguson skating through the neutral zone. Gets just lost as they enter the zone with Hornets taking over, taking it back into the zone. Getting tied up by Schmidt. Covered by Miller. Zastrow taking the drop. Wins it. Gets it over to Johnson. Johnson pushing out of the zone. Hornets have to take up. Dump it in before, and Hornets are taking it up properly. Dominic, number 0, didn't get a last name, apologies on that one, but Dominic. Johnson's going to skate through it from the neutral zone, dumps it in. Hornets trying to clear the zone, does get a good bounce off of Biesell's stick, and does get it clear. Hornets taking ownership of it in the neutral zone, entering the zone, knocked away by Twisters. Moroni trying to force up, but puck gets right by him. Discussion in the neutral zone, but Hornets will take Victorious out of that, enter the zone, but quickly taken away by the Twisters. But Hornets get back possession. Zastrow has possession now. He's going to get it out of the zone. Dumps it deep into the corner. Hornets picking it back up. Hornets take possession, get it out of the zone. Nobody back on defense. Blake Biesell gets a race off, gets a stick under him, and knocks it away before any shot can get off. Twisters do clear the zone, dumping it in. Zastrow going to push the issue. Gets a good stick on it, but bounces over. Hornets still take possession as they clear the zone and exit the neutral zone quite rapidly. See a centering pass here. And no shot on goal. Twisters trying to round the boards, back to the blue line. Hornets take a shot, intercepted by another Hornet. Takes another shot, deflected by Johnson. Still going to take another shot off the knee pad of Zastrow. Hornets battling it out behind the net with the Twisters. Johnson's trying to do a sneak around, goes right through the crease. Hornets still taking the possession. Can't clear it. Weber's got a good stick on it. He's going to send it down for icing on the Twisters. .17 remaining in the first period. Looks like Ferguson coming out for the drop. Gets it back. Hornets got to take possession. Gets the side of the net. And good clear by the Twisters. Race off down to the puck. Schmidt's racing off with the Hornets. Ferguson gets a pickup and takes a shot on goal, but gloved by the Hornets. Ferguson knocked back for the Hornets to pick up, but Rohe's there just to pick it up as well behind the net. Reach out front. Back to DeZeeuw, but DeZeeuw just gets a stick off of it. Hornets pick it up. And you see a shot on goal. No, he loses it right up the top and has to try to center pass, but gets past his man. Hornets still in possession, around the back of the net. And you see something pushing it back in front of center, but no, good stick by Twisters, but still loose and covered by Miller. Won by the Hornets. Hornets going to take a shot at the line, and then DeZeeuw trying to pick it up. The Hornets get a good stick on it, knock it loose. But as it's knocked loose, Rohe picks it up, skating through the neutral zone, going to have it enter into the zone. It's a body on him, and there's a penalty coming in for the Hornets as checking. Miller clears the net. Good tip by the Twisters, and we're going to have the penalty called at this point. Good heads-up hockey by Miller as he indicated the delayed penalty on the Hornets and cleared the net to get the extra attacker on the ice. Unfortunately, Twisters couldn't make a goal out of that, but this will put the Twisters in a power play opportunity. Taking the drop, looks like Zastrow. Clear box. Hornets down a player, shot on goal. Going to see another shot on goal. Just hits the side of the net. We are still on a power play opportunity. Round of the boards over to Zastrow. Zastrow's going to try to get to his man. Does so. Pushes it up. Just couldn't get it far enough for Moroni to take it over. And 14 coming in strong with the Hornets. I see a round bend, but couldn't get a shot off. Intercepted by Twisters. Can't see who that is at this moment. I think that is Dominic. Dominic entering the zone, looking for a good centering option, but nobody there for the Twisters. Hornets do get a good clear. Back to Schroeder. Schroeder's going to come up on it. Passing it over to Dominic. Hornets taking possession back. 40 seconds left of the power play. Hornets entering the zone. We got Johnson and Rohe on defense. Shot on goal by the Hornets. Deflected by Miller. Johnson's going to push it up to Zastrow. Zastrow's going to dump it in quick for a line change for himself. Weber's going to battle out in the corner. But Hornets get a good stick on it. 15 seconds remain in the power play. Hornets are full strength. Hornets are entering the zone. Johnson on defense gets a good stick on it from Biesell. And Anderson's coming in with the zone, but gets knocked away. Hornets are back at full strength. Hornets are entering the zone. 1-on-2 hockey. Takes a shot, goes high over the net. Picked back up by the Twisters. And a clear with icing on the Twisters. Icing on the Twisters brings it back into the zone. 8:44 left on the first period. Let's try to get the puck back to the blue line, but couldn't quite make it there. Rohe's going to pick it up. Takes a shot on goal from the blue line. Just goes wide. Schmidt's there to pick it up. Tries to take a shot, but gets deflected. Ferguson's picking it up. Passing it back to Johnson. Johnson's going to take a shot. Looking for the tip. Oh, just a close, good play by Johnson for Rohe. Looking for that tip. Good goaltending, saving the day though of the Hornets. on the penalty. This is going to put the Twisters back on another power play opportunity. Ferguson taking the drop. Rohe right to his right. Johnson in the back. Hornets taking control, and they're going to see a shot on goal. And a lot of puck mishandling there as it bounced off some skates and sticks, and Miller had to put down a save as the Twisters tried to dump it in. Roy's going to beat it to it. Tries to bounce it over to Ferguson, and now it's rounded back over to Biesell. Biesell's going to take a shot. Gets off of the knee pad. Bad bounce off the knee pad. We're going to have a breakaway here from the Hornets. Hornets going to have one on and saved and covered by Miller. A little music today in the arena. Hopefully get the boys all, players all chipper. Still got a minute 21 left on the power play as Ferguson takes a drop. Hornets win that drop. You see a shot on goal. Goes wide. Back in the corner, Hornets are picking it back up. Johnson trying to pressure it off. Gets it knocked loose for Rohe. Rohe's going to pick it up, looking for Schmidt. Just a bad bounce off a stick of Schmidt. And Biesell's going to dump it in. Hornets do get a good clear as they still have a man in the box, no icing. Johnson's going to pick it up. Johnson trying to get his man over to Rohe. Hornets are picking it up after in the zone, but gets knocked out as the Hornets have to take up. 27 seconds remain on the power play. Hornets dump it in behind the net. Picked up. Over to Ferguson to Rohe, back to Ferguson. Johnson's going to push it up to Moroni. Moroni's going to put it through. Moroni runs into Hornet, takes down a man. Zastrow's going to see a potential shot. Pass over to Moroni. Moroni's going to take a shot. Oh, just gets deflected. Trying to push it over. Gets tied up with sticks. Back in the zone. Hornets taking possession and entering back into their zone. Sorry, our zone. Zastrow may be looking for a line change, but had an opportunity that had to execute. Hornets take possession of the neutral ice and take a shot on goal. Johnson trying to round the boards, gets it clear of the zone. Hornets got to take back up. And Johnson needs to ice to allow a Twisters line change. 5:09 left. Scoreless game at this point, still 0-0. Good stick on it, gets it knocked loose out from the neutral zone. Ferguson picks it up through the neutral zone, skating on 1-on-2. He's going to see a shot on goal, gets deflected by the goaltender of the Hornets. Ferguson still in possession, Weber out front. Schmidt in back, passes back to Schmidt. Schmidt tries to get a good stick on it, just gets a bad bounce as the Hornets take back possession. They're going to pass it back through the neutral zone, entering in 1-on-2 hockey. DeZeeuw and Schmidt back on defense. Yes, we do have 2 Schmidts and 2 Rohes. Please keep that in mind. Gonna see a shot on goal by the Hornets and saved by Miller. We've got Schmidt number 13 on defense and Schmidt number 24 on offense right now. Loretta Schmidt has been playing some defense but moved up to forward this tournament. face off. Hornets take it back to the line. Rohe trying to push it off. Shot on goal right in the mask of Miller, and Miller save. Around in the corner, trying to squeak one in, but nothing going in. Shot for the Hornets goes play into the netting. Out of play for Oz. The two Schmidts non-related, but we do have two Rohes, Landon and Jackson Rohe. Landon wearing number 17, Jackson wearing number 20. They are. Zastrow taking the drop. Yesterday, Zastrow did take a nasty hit to the midsection, and that is why we wear flare protection at all times. Hornets going to be looking for a one-timer, but just missed off the one-timer. Hornets still picking it up. Twisters giving the room, but Zastrow's going to pick up the loose puck behind the net. He's going to try skating it out. Gets tied up with a Hornet. And Hornets are going to take back possession. Good defense on Schroeder, but Hornets still taking a shot, deflected by Miller over to the side. Roy's going to try to get it out, still can't get it out. Shot on goal, Zastrow puts his glove down, stops the zone. Puck. Good pass over to Schmidt. Schmidt's going to come in. Dumps it deep in. Zastrow and Schmidt watching what the Hornets are going to do as they pick up the puck behind the net. Good stick over by Schmidt as knocks the puck loose. Doesn't quite does. Looked like the puck may have come off sides, but Zastrow's going to pick it up. We're going to be able to take it out of the zone clearly on this. Zastrow coming in, looking for a potential shot on goal, just gets a pad down and saved by the goaltender. Back to the line for Rohe. Rohe takes a shot, gets a deflection off of the Hornet. Moroni can be battling out with on the line. Looks like the puck might have hit somebody on the shoulders, and Hornets are going to take possession. Nope, cleared real quick by Rohe. But the Hornets are going to come back in. Number 14 gets deflected. Moroni looking for a line change, but he's going to have 1 and 2. Takes a shot deep. Hornets taking possession. Skated up. Johnson's got a stick on it. Collision mid-center ice, but non-intendable. Minute 35 left of the first period. Johnson's going to pick up in the corner, tries to ring it around. Hornets do stop it before it exits. Hornets going to ring it back around to the behind the net. Out center option, back to the blue line. Blue line's going to take a shot. Oh, looked like a good tip almost in, but the Hornets couldn't execute it on it. Biesell's got the puck now. He's going to try skating out with it. He's got Weber and Dominic, I believe. Pass it up to Weber. Weber's off to the races to the corner. Hornets are going to put a good stick on it, try to get it out. Back to the line. And Hornets taking possession in the neutral zone. They're going to be skating through. BSC is centering option. No. Gets tied up with a good stick. Knocked out of the zone. Hornets had to take back up, giving the Twisters just a quick moment to figure out a good play here. Trying to deflect it, and Johnson gets it right into Hornets. They take back possession, but immediately turn back over into the neutral zone. And Hornets is going to take it back in.
Nobody contact, ref!
And icing on the Twisters. .3 seconds left in the first. Shots on goal. Hornets have 7. Twisters have 5. Zastrow taking the drop. Johnson's going to pick it up. But Hornets take possession to try to center it, but Zastrow stops it. Gets a good clear, 8 seconds left in the period. Dumping it in, and Hornets pick it up right at the blue line. Trying to pass it back. They might get a shot off before the buzzer here. No, not going to happen. It's knocked away by Zastrow. Scoreless game as we are taking a break between the first and second period. Shots on goal ended up with 7 on the Hornets and 5 for the Twisters. A little different game than yesterday being played here today. Short a few players today. Nelson and Phenow able to make it. Period starting. 15 more minutes of pure hockey excitement. Zastrow taking a drop with Rohe and Schmidt back on wings, and Schmidt and DeZeeuw back on defense. In the neutral zone, a little discussion back and forth, but the Twisters are going to have possession in their zone, but as the pass goes up, Hornets take possession, but enter into the zone with an offsides. Hornets taking the shot here, and does put one in back of the net. Score on the board for the Hornets. Hornets at 1, Twisters at 0. Hornets taking possession, entering back into the zone again. Back to the blue line, nobody there. Taken back up behind the net. They're going to get a player up and entering the neutral zone, quickly exiting. DeZeeuw and Schmidt on defense. Centering pass option for the Hornets just gets past their man. Hornets from the blue line takes a shot, goes high above the net. Schmidt's going to pick it up, takes a shot, and gets an icing. Twisters taking advantage of this and tried to pop it through to the neutral zone and have Dominic pick it up, but wasn't able to succeed. But as it's getting lost in the neutral zone, Moroni picked it up, tried to enter in the zone, but quickly turned over by the Hornets. Hornets entering in 3-on-2 hockey, passing over for center option. Going to see a shot on goal. Far down, hits the iron and gets in for the Hornets in the second goal. just gets off his stick. Trying to get a good clear out of this. It does get cleared, but Hornets pick it up in neutral ice again and picks it up. Shot on goal by the Hornets, saved by Miller. Hornets taking quick time of this possession. 14 was lined it up looking for a one-timer in the back, but Hornets did take a shot on goal and nothing executed here. Back over to Dominic. Dominic up to Ferguson. Ferguson skating in. Hornets are exiting the zone. Line change for the Twisters, had to take back up as the Hornets had some extra time to regroup. Takes a shot on goal, goes wide. Hornets still taking possession. Gonna see a shot on goal, saved by Miller and then covered. Taken by Zastrow, trying to push it back to Biesell, but Hornets are going to take back possession. They're going to see a shot on goal from the wide, looking for a one-timer. Puck loose over in the corner. Biesell's going to pick it up, trying to bring it around there. Anderson just gets past Anderson. Oh! Trying to get a good clear. Does get it cleared. Hornets are going to dump it in. Johnson's going to pick it up back in the corner. He's going to try to get it up and over. Doesn't quite get it out. Biesell picking it up in the opposite corner. He's got a Hornet on him. Pushes it up. Anderson picks it up. Biesell's there to get it as a Hornet knocked it loose, but Hornets are still going to take possession out of it and exit the neutral zone, going back into the zone. Tries to get a shot off, gets deflected by Anderson. Anderson tries to knock it loose, but Hornets intercepted. Zastrow's picking it up on the side, looking for a pass up to Anderson. Hornets dump it in. Johnson's going to knock it loose. No icing waved off as Taylor was able to get to it from the Hornets. Hornets passing it up. This is his man. Johnson going to get to it. Round it back on the corners for Rohe. Rohe's got to battle it out. With the Hornet. Two of them on him. Knocked it back into the corner for Biesell. Biesell gets it past his man. One-on-one hockey as he's got an opportunity here. Takes a shot, hits the iron on the side, looking for a centering option, and couldn't get it quite back to Zastrow as it bounced off the side of the net again. Hornets taking back possession behind their net. Hornets trying to dump it in. Johnson's going to pick it up down in the corners. Over to Biesell. Pass Biesell. Schmidt's got it with Hornet. No icing called as it was dumped down. Zastrow uses his body again to try to stop that shot. Johnson picks it up. He's going to enter in. He's got one-on-one hockey. Takes a shot, gets saved by the goaltender. Looking for a rebound. Just bans on it on that opportunity. Johnson's back at it at the blue line. Keeps it in, but just bounces off as a Hornet gets a good stick on it, and they're going to enter into our zone. Zastrow back on defense, making sure His man is going to the corner. Johnson picking up behind the net as the Hornets left it behind. Johnson over to Zastrow. Zastrow's going to have one quick on him. And as he goes in for a quick change, Dominic coming up behind with the Hornets. Gets past him, just back to Biesell. Biesell's going to take a shot, looking for a one-time. Yes! I don't know if Dominic is able to hit it, but Biesell from the blue line sends it flying and hits the corner and gets it in for the Twisters' first goal. 8 minutes, 22 seconds into the second period. Twisters are on the board for 1 against Hornets 2. Ferguson taking a drop with Moroni and Dominic on the wings. Schmidt and it's going to be a power play opportunity for the Twisters. Coaches on the Hornets looking for explanation. So am I. I'm going to call it for too many men, but I'm not too sure. 4-on-5 hockey as the Twisters have the power play opportunity. Back to Rohe from Zastrow. Zastrow's going to dump it in, trying to get over to Rohe, but couldn't make it. Rohe 20 and Rohe 17, again 2. Trying to pass it up, couldn't get it there. Try Schroeder. Roy's going to pick it up behind our net. Looking to try to clear it out. Back to the line, but hits off of the Hornet. Zastrow picking it up. Schroeder passing it back up to DeZeeuw. Couldn't quite enter into the zone as Hornets are taken back up, grabbing it. Schroeder grabbing the puck at neutral ice, choosing to go in with it. Hornets passing up, man short. Roy's going to force him down to the... They are going to call that for checking. Is that Rohe? But knocked them far enough off and send them to the boards. This is going to put us on 4-on-4 hockey for the next 51 seconds. Hornets trying the center, doesn't get quite there. Zastrow's picking it up. He's exiting the zone through the neutral zone. Getting tied up to the Hornet, looking for the potentials of what he's got going on. Roy's out front, takes a shot, goes wide. Hornets are going to be able to pick that back up on the side. Hornets passing up, 1-on-2 hockey. Johnson gets a good skate and shin pad on it and goes sending off. Johnson's going to skate it out with his own, looking at bouncing it up. As the Hornets tried to pass it around, it picked off a skate and bounced deep into the corner. Johnson puts it over to Rohe. Rohe tries to dump it out. Hornets take back possession at neutral ice. Hornets are back now at full strength. Another minute left on the penalty kill here for the Twisters. Icing possible. Hornets setting up. Gets a good shin pad on from Zastrow. Goes over to another side of the Hornets. Takes a shot on goal. Goes wide. Rounding back to the blue line. Hornets are going to take back possession. Looking for the potential of the shot. Shot looking for a tip in. And does get a bounce or tip in. As the Hornets get their third goal on the scoreboard. Line change with Ferguson coming out for the drop. Gets pushed back for the Hornets. Hornets are going to try pushing up, but denied by Ferguson. He's got a good stick on it. He's got breakaway potential. He's got an opportunity here. Gets a shot on goal. Looking for some cleanup action. And covered by the take possession. Twisters keeping them on their toes. But Hornets are able to break out of the zone. They've got 2-on-1 hockey with Johnson on the left. Johnson gets by and shot on goal, covered by Miller. Drop here at 5 minutes, 21 seconds left of the second period. And Ferguson's going to come out of the zone with it. Bouncing past his man. Trying to get it past one more. Gets off the skate of the Hornet. And the Hornets are going to take it back into the zone. Johnson on defense. Hornets are going to see a shot on goal. Gets deflected over to the corner. Johnson picking it back up. Johnson's going to look for his man up at Ferguson at the blue line. Ferguson entering in. Weber pushing it in. Cleared. Johnson's going to be able to take it back in. He's got one left. He's going to wind up, takes a shot. Good save by the goaltender here from the Hornets. Hard shot coming from Johnson. Hornets entering the zone. Good save by loose puck still. Loose puck still, but from the rest point perspective, might have looked covered. Play is going dead. 4 minutes, 13 seconds left. Twisters bouncing it back to Schmidt. Schmidt's going to skate with it for a bit, trying to look for Dominic out by the boards. Didn't quite make it there as Hornets pick it back up, but missed puck handling by the Hornets, and Twisters able to knock it clear, but Hornets entering back into the zone. Zastrow bouncing it up to Moroni. Moroni's going to have, Hornets have one. Shot on goal, saved by Miller. Shot on goal from the Hornets goes high above the net. Hornets still taking possession behind the net. Schmidt's going to pick it up in the corner, trying to get it cleared. Shot on goal from the blue line, doesn't make it there with Zastrow's kick. Pass up to Zastrow from our blue line, but quick turnover, but neutral ice. Zastrow takes it back over possession. Schmidt tries to get a good clear. Does get a good clear. Offsides by the Hornets. face-off here, but Hornets going to take a shot, glove by Miller. Hornets taking it out. Taking off the face-off. Tried to get it back to the blue line, but lost possession. Neutral zone discussion going on back and forth between the Twisters and Hornets, but Hornets are going to enter back into the zone. Centering option. Takes a shot on goal, goes wide. Another shot on goal, and saved by Miller. Roy's going to take back up behind the net, looking for his options, but Hornets are keeping up on him. Dumps it down. Ferguson able to pick it up. Ferguson sees Schmidt back available. Schmidt's going to have the potential here. Takes a shot. Glove by Hornets. Twisters 1, Hornets 3. As we have a minute 51 left of the second period. Face-off, puck still in the circle, finally gets loose. Hornets are going to take possession of it. Roy's racing back. We got Schroeder on defense. Shot on goal, covered by, nope, not covered. Loose puck still. Shot on goal, another one gets wide. Another shot hits the glove of Miller, goes to the corner. Hornets push it back to the blue line, and now they're pushing back up on the side of the boards. Roy's battling out, looking for potential clear. Nope, he's going to look for who he's got available. Tries to get it out to Ferguson, but intercepted by the Hornets. Hornets going to come around, passing it back and forth. Ferguson holding up his man for no potential. And Schmidt able to not fully clear it as the Hornets put a good stick on it, kept it on the blue line. Hornets going to look at another shot on goal and puts it up above Miller. Push up the Anderson, but Hornets get a good stick on it. Tyson Anderson going to take it into the zone. Hornets going to round the corner. Johnson gets a good stick, keeps it in. Weber's got it, passes it over. Hits the skate off his ass, goes back into the corner. Hornets going to try to round the corner. Weber's there to receive it. Back to Johnson. Johnson's going to try to push it back into the corner for Anderson behind the net. Good stick on from Johnson. Keeps it in. Zastrow's going to have it, and that's going to be the end of the second period. Second period ending with the Hornets at 4, Twisters at 1. Shots on goal, Hornets at 21, Twisters at 12. The Twisters will be taking a break as our next scheduled tournament will be not until August 20th, 21st, 22nd, one of those days of the weekend. 15 more minutes of the third period. Zastrow and Anderson entering in. Gonna take a shot on goal. Gets a good bounce out. Loose puck out the slot. And no cleanup available. Hornets are able to take it out of the zone and enter into our zone. Around to the corner. Anderson's going to battle it up. Nope, rounding back over to the Hornets. On the other side. They're going back and forth. Pass from back to the net in front. Coverage. And they were able to do it one time and put it in for the fifth goal. Right around the neutral zone, trying to get it up to Schmidt, and she knocks it in. Hornets able to pick it up back in the corner. Rohe knocks the puck loose as the Hornets are trying to round the boards. DeZeeuw dumps it back in. Up to Ferguson. Ferguson's going to bounce it off and dump it in for Rohe to go grab in the corner. Mismanaged puck by the Hornets gets Rohe to be able to dump it in one last time, but Hornets still taking back possession. Hornets back into our zone. 2-on-2 hockey as more twisters come. Hornets are doing a line change. Hornets looking for a one-timer up front. Doesn't quite make it there, but Hornets pick it up. Lift it over the net for a shot on goal, but didn't quite execute the mark. Looking for a clear, good clear here by the Twisters. Had to take up as they took a shot on goal from behind the blue line as they had man off sides. Hornets looking for a centering option, but just gets off the stick. Back up to the Twisters. Twisters exiting the zone through the neutral zone. Ferguson's going to try to bring it, but gets a bad stick on from the Hornets. Hornets are going to dump it in. Icing waved off. Schmidt going to battle it out, passing up to Dominic. Dominic around the boards here for DeZeeuw, but Hornets going to beat him to it. Takes a shot on goal. Loose puck, and we're going to see a shot on goal and covered by Miller. Back in the corner. Rohe's looking for a pass up to Moroni. Moroni's going to try to bounce it out. Does get it out, but Hornets take possession. Hornets are going to dump it back in. Rohe again is going to have it, but he's behind. And Hornet picks it up. Hornet trying to do a centering option, but didn't have enough sauce on it. Zastrow had racing to grab it. Hornets still taking possession. They're going to see a shot on goal up front, and good clear by Schmidt, I believe. Moroni's got a puck, passes it over to Dominic. Dominic's going to get a good dump in. Moroni, seeing where it's at, goes to centering option. Doesn't quite get it to Dominic as Hornets pick it up. Zastrow takes a shot on goal. Loose puck. Moroni picking it up. Moroni with the goal. As the puck had a loose puck behind the goaltender, and Moroni saw it as an option to tap it back in. 5. Rohe's going to pass up to Zastrow. Zastrow's going to take possession on neutral ice. Dumps it in. Dominic trying to get to it. Twister's clearing for an offsides, and Zastrow dumps it in. Hornets taking possession. Rohe gets it at neutral ice. Shot on goal by Hornets, goes wide. Loose puck still. Hornets trying the center option. Ferguson battling out. And takes possession of the puck. Hornets do keep it in as Ferguson is trying to exit the zone. Twister's trying to discuss back and forth. Shot on goal, saved by Miller. Delayed penalty coming on the Twisters. Didn't see it. I believe I got it on film. Cross-checking on, I believe, Rohe. This will put the Twisters on a penalty kill for the next 2 minutes. Always available in this. Good clear by Biesell. Schmidt not going to hold up. She's keeping the pressure. Biesell gets a good stick on it. Gets a shot on goal. Pad save or glove save by the goaltender. Hornets coming back into the zone. With the centering option, just didn't quite get it there from the Hornets. Hornets are going to take another shot. Gets deflected. Hornets going to dump it into the corner. Rohe's off to the races for it. Battle along the board. It's 1:10 left on the penalty kill. Trying to get it clear, but hits off the Hornets. Hornets looking for his one-timer in. And continue to clean up. Miller unable to cover in time as they put their 6-1 in the back of the net. Clear our penalty. Twisters in a deficit by 4. Hornets taking an opportunity, trying to put another one in, takes a shot on goal and saved by Miller. Zastrow off to the races here for a puck that just entered the zone. Schmidt trying to battle it out. Rohe's going to pick up the puck in neutral zone. Looking at coming in. Gets a shin pad off the Hornet. Into the corner. Schmidt's going to try to tie up her man, but he squeezes by. Hornets try to clear, but didn't quite make it as Biesell is there. Johnson picking up the puck in the neutral zone. Hornets taking back possession. Zastrow trying to push it. Biesell comes back out and is able to look at a shot on goal, gloved by the goaltender. still taking possession. Nope, gets bounced back just off sides. And we got to clear the zone. Zone discussion, but the Hornets are going to take advantage of that. Moroni picked it up, dumps it in for a quick stick on the Hornets. And the Hornets get a good clear. Zal tries to dump it in, but Hornets take back possession. Shot on goal goes wide. Shot on goal doesn't make it quite there, so we need to hit off the shin pad. Hornets were trying the center. It gets past their man. Dominic comes up, 1-on-3 hockey, takes a shot, and goaltender has to cover as Ferguson is closely approaching. 6:04 left in the third period. Hornets win the face-off. They're going to round back to the boards. Hornets passing it up. We got Rohe on defense and Schroeder. Hornets put one more in the back of the net. Hornets taking their time, monitoring what the Tristers are going to do, passing it up. They're entering the zone. Over in the center, just bounces off their stick. Weber's got the puck now. Looking around the boards over to Zastrow. Zastrow's picking it up. Zastrow got Hornet right on him and robs the puck. And Hornets taking it back into the zone. Schroeder gets a good stick on it. Deflects it from ever entering potential shot. Anderson battling out in the neutral zone. The Hornets are going to take victorious on that. Enter back to the zone. They're going to see a shot on goal. Goes wide. Hornets picking it back up on the behind the net. Under 5 minutes of play time here. Good kick from Schroeder. Shot on goal, looking for a one-timer. Didn't quite happen. Hornets picking it back up out of the net. And it gets it clear. Icing waved off. Puck slowed down. Twisters get a good clear. Hornets for a one-timer. Gets past the net. Johnson will pick up in the corner. Looking for pass up to Ferguson. Doesn't quite get it, but Biesell picked it up. Under 2.5 minutes left here. Hornets trying to dump it in, doesn't quite get there. Nicely waved off as it went through a few legs. Checking again. Schmidt. Twisters on a penalty kill for the remainder of the minute 17 remaining in the game. Good clear. It looks like a delayed penalty coming on the Twisters. Here as the clock winds down there, 30 seconds. 3-on-5 hockey. Biesell says nope, that's not an issue as he entered the zone. Good defense here, and the Hornets does take it away. Johnson back on defense, one-on-one hockey. Great defensive move by Biesell as he comes and interrupts the play. Hornets might see one last shot on goal. It goes high above the net.